Hey guys. All right, it's Melanie,
Katie.
and we are here to chat with you about our favorite personal development books because it was actually a request from some of our followers to go through the favorite things that we have read, and honestly, there are way too many to even go through in this live video. So we're gonna do our best. We picked our top favorites and we've divided them up. So we each have a pile that we're gonna cover with you. All right? Okay, so let's go through
So this is the request that we get so often, and I feel sort of bad because we thought we had this covered before. We thought we had talked about this, but we couldn't find the information. So we will be sharing this in a blog post. We'll be sharing it on our IG. And of course, we're coming to you live right now as well, sharing it too. So, all right, so one of the first ones that I have was one that I read just not too long ago by Carrie and his book is Didn't See It Coming. And what I love about this book is it's everything an entrepreneur or anybody in leadership or management, in the church aspect, anyone in those realms that they experience, but no one really talks about. So he talks about the burnout. He talks about just situations of just leadership, having difficult conversations with people. And he talks about those really specific challenges that people go through. Yeah. It's a great book. It's an easy read. And so many times I was like, yep, I've been there. Never heard that advice. That would have helped a lot. So this is a really great book for anyone who's in a leadership position.
Love it. Okay, so this is the one that I read first. When I became a business owner, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, first book that I ever dug into. And I think I got most of the way through the book and I was like, I don't get it. What's the slight edge? But then all of a sudden it clicked for me. And I realized that when you're building a business, the slight edge is all about those small, seemingly insignificant daily activities that you could do or you could not do, but when you do them, they actually lead you on this path of growth, this upward trend. And a lot of business owners, we really discredit the small things and we think that, growth happens with these big leaps in our business, these big goals. And it's the gritty day-to-day work that's actually very unpretty. Yep. That's what allows you to get to some of the big milestones. So I would encourage every business owner to read this book.
Right. And then Brian Tracy, of course, who is so good when it comes to all things time management and productivity. So this book, simple read, very easy to implement into your daily actions. So Eat That Frog is all about doing the big things first. Like, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time, right? So little things that you're doing every day that are going to yield those big results, but you really have to start by taking action on the things that you are putting last on your list. So Eat That Frog, for anyone who's new to business or struggling with time management, productivity, this is the book for you.
Like it. All right. This one, You Are a Badass, is by Jensen. And well, I think I read this one a few years ago.
Yeah.
But when it comes to motivation, but also confidence, like this is a confidence book. And as a business owner, as a human being, there are sometimes things that are in our past or that we're faced with that make us feel smaller. And as a business owner, we've got to get over that. We have to understand that our story matters. We have to understand that we have unique gifts. We have to understand that it doesn't matter what somebody else says about you or about what you're doing. If you believe in what you're doing, you got to pursue it. So You Are a Badass is going to help you with your confidence.
So John Acuff, another author that we talk about often, especially in my business, he wrote a book called Start, which was a book for people who are interested in pursuing a business or writing a book or just actually the idea of starting. And he got this feedback from people and they were basically saying, I'm not worried about starting. I'm starting a million different things and then I never finish any of them. And so he wrote this book as a sort of to answer the question of how do I actually finish what I went out and started. And so this book is really about what is preventing you from actually following through. What is preventing you from really going after those big goals you have for yourself. So after the end of Q1 in our business, one thing that we do with our community members is we have them reflect on their Q1 goals And a big part of it is this fear. And so he addresses this fear of being successful, the fear of failure, and this idea that we want everything to be perfect and we want everything to line up in just such a way that everything is going to be guaranteed when nothing is really guaranteed at all. So Finish is a really great book if you're struggling to actually follow through on what you started.
All right, the next one is, this is really good if you're in network marketing. This book was written by someone in network marketing, and the book is called Get Over Your Damn Self. It's by Rami Newstat, and this is great to just help you understand the importance of recruiting, of, you know, going out there and sharing the business opportunity, what it's like to actually build a team in network marketing, and how incredibly successful you can be if you just get over your self-limiting beliefs. And the fact that Katie and I are both in network marketing, we know how powerful that mindset is. So this is a really good read, and I do recommend this to my network marketing members of my team to read too.
Okay, so then of course you have John Maxwell. All books by John Maxwell will not fail you. So the 15 invaluable laws of growth are about, if you want to grow as a leader, there are about 15 things that you need to work on for yourself to become better, to serve other people. So John Maxwell really is the most amazing writer when it comes to influence, when it comes to leading, when it comes to integrity. This is the author that you really want to grab a hold of. So this is one of the many books that he's written. This is the one that I started with. It was like, I think, my very first John Maxwell book. But it doesn't matter which one you read, as long as you implement the things that he's talking about.
This is like my favorite. I actually just pulled it off the shelf and started rereading it again. And I was like, oh gosh, like it was like, yep, this is exactly what you want to focus on.
But I would say too, no matter where you are in the business, at different stages, books mean something different to you. So even going back and reading some of the books that we have read in the past has helped us even now.
This is true. I read a lot of stuff multiple times.
Yep.
Okay, this is like one of our favorites. I actually thought you had my book. I want you to know, because I was like, I do this. I stick
Did you
paper
stick
towels.
paper towel in?
But it's not. This is your book.
Yeah,
but I was
it's
like, so I opened it. I'm like, is this my book or Katie's? It's Katie's.
Yeah.
We both doggy ear with like random things around the house. But we love this book so much that I think we probably reference Brene Brown on a weekly basis. So Brene Brown, sorry, Dare to Lead is, she's got some allergy issues going on over here. It's all good. All right, so Dare to Lead, one of the best books. And so here's, I want to preface, even if you're listening to this and you're like, but I'm not a leader. Oh yes, you are a leader. If you are in business, you are leading people. You are leading yourself. You are leading the people closest to you. And you need this book, because when you work with people, you have to learn how to communicate effectively. You have to learn how to talk about difficult conversations. You have to learn to have courage, because being a business owner means you have courage to do something that other people are not doing. And sometimes people are gonna have opinions about that. And Brene Brown just has an eloquent way of giving you practical advice for how to navigate all of those things. So Dare to Lead, either Audible or buying the actual book, they both are amazing. I actually listened to it first and then bought the book because I hadn't wanted to go back through and make a bunch of notes.
High Performance Habits is Brendan Burchard. You will find him a lot, especially his YouTube channel. Great tips for all entrepreneurs. But it actually breaks down to a few different habits that people who are yielding results are actually implementing. And he actually has you score yourself on those areas. So clarity, he talks about energy, necessity, productivity, influence, and courage. So this one's good, and it's a lot of self-reflection too in that book.
Okay. All right. Our last one, because we're short on time here, is the 5-Second Rule. This is another Mel Robbins book. This book is incredible for getting you to take action. A lot of times we have fears that we're faced with in our business. We have big goals, big visions, things that we want to accomplish. We want to get motivated to do things. And she talks about the 5-second rule as a very practical practical strategy to help you take action in your life.
Yes.
This is an easy read, and anything Mel Robbins that you go onto YouTube or follow any of her social accounts, you are going to find yourself a better person because of the work that Mel Robbins does.
Yep. So you guys, we hope you enjoyed our tips and our books, and we look forward to hearing from you.